Hey, what's up? I thought I'd rant a little bit about Fiverr's success score that was recently introduced and upsetting a lot of sellers on Fiverr. I've got a Fiverr gig that I've done on the side. It's kind of a hobby, doing mock interviews for people. I've got an HR background, and I'm also a contractor. So, as a contractor, you sometimes have 6 months to 1 year jobs, and then you're back on the job market looking for a job again. So uh, between that and at one point I had a stint as a headhunter. um, I'd say I'm pretty good at knowing some tips and tricks on how to interview well and get the job. But yeah, that aside, so I've got this gig on Fiverr. I think I've got about 70 or so customers. Done it for a couple of years, just a thing I do on the side. But I had a perfect review score, nothing but 5-star reviews, and I got knocked down. So we have different levels that you can ascend to. Like I was level 2, I was like one step before the top level, but you have to have a certain amount of order. You have to have a certain amount of orders and order value. I wasn't quite there. Otherwise, I'd been. I think I could be the top level, like top seller or something like that. But anyways, so they recently introduced this success score, which has metrics that no one really knows about. It's sort of a mystery. So previously, what they had is they had. I'm looking at my Fiverr right now. They had your rating, which I had a 5 average rating, which is as good as you can get. You have a response rate, which is you have to respond within a certain amount of time, otherwise your response rate goes down. So I had a 100% response rate. I would usually respond within an hour if someone asked me a question. Um, yeah, 71 clients I've got. So, anyways, they implemented this success score, and I started getting warnings saying your success score is on the verge of your level's going to get knocked down. I was at like a 6, and it just kept going down for no reason that I can understand. My last order before I got knocked down, I'd raised my prices a little bit, testing the market because I was running ads on Fiverr. And I figured if I'm going to pay, they already take a 20% commission, but if I'm going to pay for advertising on top of that, I figured I'd raise my prices a little bit since they're making so much money off of that. So I raised the prices a little bit, and I think it is a premium product. I mean, if you have a job interview, if you can be more prepared for it, and you ace a job interview, you get a job. Uh, what's that going to make as far as the difference in your life? Is that going to be an extra 10 or 15 grand, or is that going to be the difference between being unemployed or having a lucrative job? Like, it's worth a lot. So I think it's worth maybe spending a little bit more than $100 on to be well prepared. But that aside, um, raised my prices, and the last mock interview that I did, I got again 5-star review. And as a matter of fact, the last customer I had, I was surprised by this. They sent me a $25 tip. I thought, wow, like I raised my prices and I got a big tip on top of it. Um, Side complaint here, it's a little bit funny that Fiverr even takes a cut of the tip. So they take, I think they're 20%, so my $25 tip gets reduced to like 20. But anyways, I digress. So the last order was great, uh, but my success score continued to plummet. And so I was a level 2 seller. I got knocked down to 0 now, so my visibility's decreased, and it effectively kind of shuts down the business or makes it a lot harder to get an order. Well, I did some searching, and I don't think I'll be the only video talking about this. If you look on Reddit, on YouTube, there's a lot of people that have experienced this. Their success score plummeted. Everything that they've done is right. They've got nothing but perfect reviews. They respond. They have everything is clear in their gig. No complaints. They were making money. Fiverr's making money, but all of a sudden, this mysterious success score tanks their business. Well, of course, many people, myself included, reached out to customer service and they said, uh, what is driving this success score? What are we doing wrong? If you tell us what we're doing wrong, we'll try to improve it. So, obviously, you want your buyers to be happy, and whatever the metrics are that we're being judged by, let us know so we can do our best to deliver exactly what you want. But customer service has done nothing but give a very vague response, and they have a shtick that they kind of run through. And the thing that I've heard a lot is it's focused on communication throughout the order process and value that you provide. I've read a good amount of comments. I've read on Reddit. I've listened to a few YouTube videos, and at this point, all there are theories. Since customer service in Fiverr won't be more direct. I actually kind of made a comment on someone else's YouTube video. I said that it's interesting to hear your theories, but I'd love to hear facts. So I apologize if I ruffled your feathers there. But that's all we can do is just theorize why people's success scores are plummeting. But yeah, so the communication is one theory. Some person had commented saying like they have a success manager that they speak to. I think if you pay Fiverr additional money, you can talk with a coach that'll tell you the things you do to succeed. And apparently someone said that you need to keep using language like, are you happy and satisfied with this experience so far, and keep saying that with every sentence, which is absolutely bizarre. But I think so here's the theory, is that for their communication that they're analyzing, Fiverr is probably implementing AI to scan the conversations, and the AI is being the judge of what is good communication. So not very organic, probably a bit robotic, based off of how the AI is judging your communication. And the other thing is the value. So by value, I think they're more focused on the buyer getting a good bargain. So it sounds like one of the things that you could do to be successful in Fiverr is offer really low prices. So it's kind of not valuing your time very much. Beyond these theories, I'm not sure what anyone can do to improve their business. So there's a lot of people upset about their Fiverr business getting kind of squashed. And so I think a good solution is to say, if you've been making money on Fiverr and selling, maybe it's time to step up, take off the training wheels, and start being more of a real entrepreneur. Which means, for me, if you look in this YouTube, you're going to see my initial attempt at a website to advertise my mock interview services. I'm going to run some ads, and this is maybe the beginning of just trying to put myself out there a little bit more. I've got an Upwork as well. Had nothing but good reviews on Upwork as well. If there's anyone else that's out there that wants to ramp up and start their own thing, I'm happy to help you. If you want, you could go through on Upwork just to kind of take a little dig at Fiverr. I'll cut you a discount if you want someone to work with you to do. I can help you up with, like, if you've never done it before, choosing a domain, getting a WordPress installed, setting up your site, good SEO practices, start running ads, look at trying to create content that might drive organic traffic, start getting some business outside of Fiverr, so you don't have to pay that commission. So yeah, if you're interested, or if anyone has theories on why this success score, what the metrics are that they're actually looking at, would love to hear. Or if anyone has gotten anything concrete from customer service, I've spoken to them a few times and just haven't gotten anything. Which, by the way, I will say one other theory that I heard is that having an interaction with customer service, regardless of what it is, can take your success score down, because they take that to mean that the order's not going well if you have to interact with customer service. Oh, and one other thing I think is canceled orders will take you down, which of course is something that you sometimes have no control over. But yeah, like and comment, let's hear your theories on what drives success score. Thanks.